Hi there, I'm Suranga from English Wind, and today it is total immersion. I'm at Gold Fort. You can see the sea. I'm going to tell you a story, a nice story. This is basically of Aesop's Fables, from Aesop's Fables, and about a goat and a bull, a massive bull. It's a very interesting story, and we can learn a lot from this to our life. So, shall we then go into the story? And one thing I should mention is actually you develop your flow when you talk about things and when you are listening to things, what other people say, basically, conversational language or maybe speeches or whatever. When people talk about things, you have to listen to them. So then you can have sort of vlogging. YouTube bloggers, and at the same time TED Talks or whatever. You have to select to your level, according to your level. If you find everything is easy that you are listening to, that would be it is not useful. So it's Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and stories like that. And then if you find that what you are listening to is not your level, it is nearly your level, but it's a bit beyond that, and then that is the thing for you, as Stephen Krashen says. So therefore, you have to listen to native speakers. That is a must. And on the other hand, you can listen to many people in the world, irrespective of who they are. Yeah, okay. Now the story. That is good. What I wanted to tell you is actually you should see the flow. Yeah, flow means when I'm talking about this story, that I have no papers, nothing, no bullet points or whatever. So I'm looking at the things that I can see and observing around me. I'm going to tell you a story. That is my flow. I have a flow. That is what you should develop. Not the words, not vocabulary, not idioms, not things, not phrasal verbs, nothing. First, you have to develop your flow. Very first thing is flow. People do understand that, and they are going to think about words, phrases, things like that. They try their best to learn the phrases or words or what. That's really, it is a must. You should do that. But without a flow, it's useless. Collecting and collecting and collecting and collecting, and that is what has happened to our people. And if you don't have a muttiya or a pan, it is useless collecting vegetables, chili powder, and tuna paha or whatever. The reason is actually you cannot cook. To cook, you should have a vessel. You should have fire. If you don't have that particular thing, useless collecting. So the aim should be to develop your flow. Once you develop your flow, once you come to the place where you have a bit of a flow, then automatically everything, words, phrases, and everything get attracted to you. They don't understand that I have told you this. Enough. I'm going to the story. The story is, about a bull. One day, a bull was, then just observe what I'm doing. I'm not, I'm just looking at the sea, but I'm telling the story at the same time. I don't have papers, things like that, okay? Yeah. That is what you should observe, how people produce the language. Sorry, I'm going to the story. Yeah, there was a bull. Bull is, a guy, what bull is. So bull is really massive, very big, gigantic mammoth bull. Clear. So then this bull, he was really hungry one day, and he was walking along a sort of a tiny footpath, and not footpath, in a forest, sort of a way. And then he noticed, he heard a sort of a queer sound. But then he realized that there should be somebody, and then when he looked around, he noticed that there was a lion. The lion was observing, lion was watching the bull, Tadi bull. Oh, and finally lion started running and bull started running too. and lion is going to make it a prey. Prey is what can be killed to eat. For example, when lion and bull, if lion happens to kill the bull, lion is the predator and bull is the prey. Somehow, the gona knows, sort of ways inside the forest than that of lion, but it is gona's forest and bull's forest. And the bull somehow managed to escape. Bull somehow managed to get away from the lion. And so finally, it was really difficult for the lion to catch the bull. Bull somehow managed to go into a cave. Cave is sort of, you can see a sort of a cave here, very tiny cave here. So then I can see a sort of a very tiny cave-like place. The cave is, the Aladdin's cave. Aladdin's cave. Aladdin and sort of a lamb, yeah. And there was a cave. Everything of Aladdin was not is that is of Aladdin. It was in the cave. You know what cave is? Cave is you can go into, yeah, something rocky basically. So then this bull managed to go into the cave, and the cave is a very special place here. The cave is generally used by goat herds. That is, goat herd is shepherds. The goat herd is a person who is taking care of goats, looking after goats. When it is stormy, when the strong wind comes, when it's raining, heavy rains, they go into this cave, and why? To protect themselves. So these shepherds, these goat herds, use this cave to protect their goats, head of goats. And then finally there was one goat left behind. Left behind means what do we call, the shepherd forgot to collect that goat. Very big goat, yeah, with large horns. And that big goat was in that cave, isolated. Then when the bull entered the cave, the goat noticed that bull has been frightened. Oh, oh. Why? Because of the lion. Now lion is somewhere near there. So then, goat thought, this bull has been frightened and its face is really bad. Why? Then goat thought that it is because of him. Yeah, the bull has been frightened because of this goat. Yeah. Then what goat did was, goat ran towards the bull and lowered his head and started attacking. Clear? Started attacking the bull with the sort of pointed horns he had, and attacking that man. And then bull was silent. Even when the goat is attacking the bull, bull was really silent, undisturbed. He was there and can see he has been frightened still. And then the goat continued attacking him, attacking the bull. Then it was really unbearable for the bull to being attacked by a goat. Even the horns are really pointed. And then finally the bull, reaching the goat, putting his mouth to the goat's ear, the bull said in a very sort of a soft voice, bull said it in a very soft voice, "Hey goat, even amidst your attacking, even though you attacking me, I'm really silent now, not because of you. I'm not frightened because of you. There was a lion going in front of this den, in front of this cave. There was a massive lion going. So I escaped from the lion and managed to come into this one. So wait until the lion passes the cave. Wait until, hey goat, wait until the lion passes the cave. Thereafter, I'll show you the difference between a bull and a goat. Clear? The bull and a goat. What is that? That what the bull was going to now. Bull is silent here because if they make noises, the lion would realize that the bull is inside the cave. So that is the reason why bull is silent. And then bull said, "So I'll show you the difference between the bull and the goat after lions passing this cave." That is it. That is what is happening. So the thing is, actually there are two-legged goats like that among us. Two-legged goats. I mean, goat is basically a quadruped. Quadruped is he has 4 legs. But there are two-legged goats. They are trying to attack others. Yeah, thinking they are massive, thinking they are big. They think they are the guys. They have no idea who they are. There is one goat trying to do different things. I'm going to show him what the bull is. First, we should give them chance to attack. Then I'll do the job. And then I'll attack. Okay. So therefore, really the very important message that we can receive from this story is, don't take undue advantages from others' problems. When others are in distress, when others have problems, some people try to make sort of an advantage from that. Fishing in troubled waters, people say in English. Fishing in troubled waters. Yeah, when water is troubled, it is really brown in color, and it contains a lot of soily particles, and fish is really helpless. They cannot breathe because of this dust. Sort of a very tiny soily parts and things like that. Fish becomes really helpless. At that time, people try to fish. Fishing in troubled waters. In Sinhala, we call it Boradiye Malu Bano, and the same thing. So therefore, what you have to do is you have to think about other people when they are in distress, when they have problems. We should not try to attack them. We should not try to do such bad things. Clear? Yeah, okay. That is the thing that we can get from these stories. Okay, I'm going to wind up the lesson. This is not a lesson. From lessons you cannot learn language. Yeah. Nowadays I'm finally giving you lessons, sort of lessons, conditional clauses basically. I have done 2 conditional clauses videos, and I'm doing that, but still I say is that by learning all these things you cannot speak. I do conditional clauses, maybe 7 or 8 videos I am going to do about conditional clauses to the fullest. But even though you learn everything in that way, grammar and things, you cannot speak. Yeah. Spoken language is completely a different thing. You should see the flow. Yeah. That is it. So I'm going to wind up. So if you feel that these stories are really good, and you have to, you can subscribe and can share the video, and you can give us a like. And at the same time, think about notifications, press the notification bell, and you will receive the videos when I post them. And most importantly, comment. Even it's okay commenting, doing things in Sinhala or in English, it's quite okay. what you have to do is to comment. So that we can see what you're thinking about, and your ideas, they are really, really of massive importance to us. Okay, then going to wind up. Bye.